All right, so for those of you players that just like to play for fun and like to go out there and get exercise and just love and enjoy the game, this video is not really for you per se. This is for the more competitive players who either already play tournaments or they want to play tournaments in the future, and for players that are that they are just trying to get better and better. Let's say you're trying to hit that 4.0 level, or you're trying to get to that 5.0 level, and you're trying to get better and compete. All right, so playing games are great, okay? It's a necessity to play games so you could get that full experience of how a game plays out. And obviously when you go to tournaments and you play, you're going to be playing full games, right? So everyone needs to definitely play, but this is specifically, is playing games better, or is it just a better thing to do than drilling? Because a lot of people say, oh well, I just drill, or a lot of people say, oh I just like to play games, and there's no really use in drilling because I could just get everything done while I play. And the problem with that thinking, if you think that just playing games is enough, you can be selling yourself short a little bit, okay? Because when you practice and when you drill, when you set aside that time and you are focused on a goal, or working on a weakness of yours, let's say we're talking about backhand dinks, or maybe your forehand drive, or you're just trying to, add tools, add shots to your game, drilling and doing things outside the games, that's going to be your best bet in making yourself a better player. So what I like to talk about when I'm talking about drilling is getting reps in, okay? Getting reps, or I like to call it touches, getting as many touches and reps. So hitting the ball as many times as you can, because this sport, pickleball, is really, it's really important to be consistent in this game. So it's important for me when I'm training to really get as many touches and repetitions as I can. Okay, I think this really depends on two things. It depends on how much you play and the quality of play you're getting. So sometimes you can go out there, let's say you're just meeting people, or you're going to this facility or public park like this one, and there's a lot of people waiting, right? And then you jump in on the courts, and you could go through a game and never hit a third shot drop if all the returns are going to your partner, right? Or you can get stuck on one side and maybe hit a whole bunch of forehand dinks down the line and cross court, but maybe never hit a backhand dink. So just speaking like that and thinking about, depending on the type of players you play, let's say you have players that never drive the ball, they just hit everything soft, you're not going to get practice on those hard volleys, right? So you want to be able to think about how to use your time wisely, and how to really practice all aspects of your game. So me personally, people have asked me, what do I do? In sports that I've played a lot of basketball, and I have a background in tennis and just training. I like to drill. Drilling is super important, and it's a big part of what I do. Like I said before, depending on how many times you get to play, if you play 4 or 5 times a week and you play 2 or 3 hours, be really grateful for that, because a lot of people don't get to play that much. But I have a full-time job still, so I try to play once or twice a week. And if I just go out there and play games, sometimes I'm not getting the reps, and I'm not getting the touches that I need. So let's say the first day, I'm off on weekends, so let's say the first day I go and I have 2 hours, I'm gonna drill for an hour and a half. Okay, I'm specifically working on shots that I'm trying to get better, like my forehand, or let's say my backhand slice dink, right? I'm specifically with a partner across the net from me, telling him to hit certain shots to me. Maybe I'm struggling with low balls at my feet, popping them up, right? From maybe mid-court around the transition area. On the things that I need to work on, my weaknesses, and you kind of get to know your weaknesses by learning and analyzing what shots you missed the most, right? But anyways, I'm trying to, let's say so like I said, on that first day, I'm going to drill for an hour and a half, and then the last half hour, I'll probably, play a game or two. And the next day, since I drilled, that next day, I will maybe just play or drill 50% of the time and then play games 50%, so an hour each. So it really depends on how much you play, and like I said in the beginning of the video, the quality of play. If you're getting quality play, all your players are equal level, and you're getting a lot of variety, and you're playing with players with different variety of shots, then maybe you don't need to drill as much. But for me, in my position, I really, and here at PrimeTime, getting to the next level, drilling is super, super, super important, and it will never replace. It can never replace playing like rec games, and I would say vice versa. Drilling can never replace rec games, and playing games can never replace drilling. So you definitely need both. But what you need to do is you just need to develop a balance. Okay, develop a balance, and making sure that a lot of people talk about hitting a window or hitting a ceiling. There's always room for improvement, no matter who you are. Even the top players in any sport, they're always trying to reach higher heights. Your percentages for shots always want to go up. You always want to be able to create more spin, hit harder. There's always room for improvement. So never sell yourself short, and always have that mindset to get better and better. So in conclusion, I just want to say, like all top athletes in every sport, they drill and they practice and specifically they specifically work on certain aspect of their sport, and work on your weaknesses. Okay, if you're running around your backhand to hit forehand third shot drops, then that just means that you probably need to work on your backhand drops, right? So just little things like that. Work on your weaknesses to make you a stronger player. The less weaknesses you have, the harder it is for your opponents to find them, obviously, right? So it's going to be harder for them to pick their spots, and it's going to create a harder time for them to figure out how to beat you and your teammate. And the last thing I want to say is drilling builds confidence. Okay, like I said, drilling, it's all about repetition and touches. How many touches you could get, right? You can, if you just set aside time with one person and you're just drilling, you don't have all those dead times switching sides and all that. When you're playing a rec game, you could hit 3 times. You could hit three times or more amount of balls in the same time if you're out there drilling. So this is why here at PrimeTime Pickleball, we're really big advocates of drilling, and yeah, we just really encourage you to look at that part of your pickleball, pickleball life, and just see, what can you do to improve, and drilling is definitely one of the ways to do that. Obviously, you need good technique, you need good, mechanics, and good strategy, good pickleball IQ to know what kind of shots you're hitting. But that all can be built up, and that can all get better through drilling and a certain kind of drills. So yeah, on our channel we have a whole bunch of drills that we show you how to do. Go check those out. You can go scroll through all of our videos. We have over 100 videos. A lot of them are tutorials, but also a lot of them are a lot of drills that you can do specifically. So if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and drop a comment on any of the videos and the specific drills, and we'll try to answer each and every one of them. Yeah, and we just appreciate all the support, and yeah, you guys enjoy your pickleball journey. If you at all are on the pickleball court and you're playing, just count that as a blessing, because it's really a great game, and I think everyone playing will really yeah, just appreciate the time to be out here, because there's some people that can't play. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. That's my take on drilling versus playing games. You definitely need both, but yeah, there it is. See you in the next video.